One of our customers, the New Zealand National Health System, has 20 districts and multiple hospitals in each one of these districts. At each one of the hospitals, nurses use a nurse card application to administer meds to their patients. Today, the application is unusable on an iPad mini. They've asked us to transform this application so that nurses can prescribe these medications and administer these medications to their patients, lowering their error rates and removing the nurse cart manual operation from their processes. So once we log into the application, we go into the administration screen. We're going to select a patient that we want to administer medications to. See the different lists of medicines that are available to that patient and select one of them that we want to administer. So as you can see, the application, although running inside of a browser, it's going to be challenging to have this application run on a mobile device. Specifically, if I bring up constructs of the PowWow SmartUX, you'll be able to already see what this UI would look like on different mobile devices. And clearly, the existing UI and the existing framework will not work on mobile devices. So using the PowWow SmartUX deconstruct technology, we can automatically gather all of the data elements that are needed from this page. And using PowWow SmartUX and machine learning capabilities, not only can we grab the data and the UI on this current application, we can also start to grab state information so we can better understand how the application will work. So if I click Confirm on this application, over here we're actually gathering data about how the app works. As it navigates from screen to screen, what data is required for us. This data will then be exported and then imported into the PowWow SmartUX Studio. If I hop over to the Design SmartUX Studio, open up a project for this application, I've already built in a few views to the application, including this DOS screen that we were just on. I imported the data from this DOS screen using our import capabilities of the data that you saw earlier inside of the browser. The data and actions and states associated with the application are available inside of the studio. You can see here that although the DOS screen is here, in the actual use case, the nurse has to physically give the medication to the patient and then manually record, even inside of the mobile application, that she gave the medicine. What we want to do instead is add a SmartUX feature so that we can actually use a barcode scanner to scan the medicine and ensure that it's been given to the right patient. Okay, so I've dragged a UI component from the studio, this button to add to this particular screen, and I'm going to give it this event. There's an event handler for scanning a barcode. These are pre-built components in the SmartUX Studio that are available to add to any application. In addition, change the text of the field. I'm going to make it right, and then I'm going to save this. Now after we've added in this functionality, we can jump over to the Preview tab. As you can see, there's multiple devices available here that we can preview our application on. In this case, we were using the iPad mini. We can log in and essentially walk through the same workflow that I showed you earlier in the existing application. To illustrate the barcode scanning functionality, let's jump to the iPad mini and see this application running live. Here I have the ePrescribe native iOS application running. This is a transformed version of the same application, the same business logic that you saw in the web. I can select from a list of patients, see all the medicines that are due for the patient, select one of them, and then click Administer. And now that functionality that I added in the SmartUX Studio to scan a barcode is immediately available. A native feature I can tap into on the device of an old app that did not support it. If I say Scan Barcode, scan over to my medicine, it takes a picture of the barcode, and then using the business logic of the existing app, normally what a nurse would have entered in manually, the application automatically says that it's the wrong medication for this user.